Good evening, everyone. Thank you for taking the time out to join me for my webinar session, Essential Components of Reading 101. Today is May the 4th, 2017. My name is Christy Fields. I'm a teacher here at Impact Charter Elementary, and today I'm going to be having on my discussion panel Ms. Gales. She's a 5th grade teacher. I have Ms. Juliana Lance, who's a pre-K teacher. And I have Ms. Chantel Mathern, who's also a pre-K teacher here at Impact Charter Elementary. And today we are going to be discussing the 5 essential components of reading. I'm going to be asking you a couple of questions, and I would love to hear what y'all think about it and give me your input. For number 1 of the 5 essential components of reading, which do you feel is important and why?
Being that I'm on the 5th grade level, I feel that the last component, which is reading comprehension, is mostly important due to the fact that the kids at this level need to really know how to read something or read some type of material and be able to answer questions.
And with me being on the pre-K level, I think the phonics component is the most important level because it basically sets the foundation so that they can begin their reading and be able to be more aggressive in their reading being able to establish their reading and their reading fluency.
I agree with both Ms. Gales and Ms. Mathern as far as pre-K, as the phonics on the phonics part, pre-K should be able to, have their sounds and be able to, because that is most important with them learning how to read. I also agree with Ms. Gales as far as the comprehension part because when pre-K students are being read to, in order to, respond to what's happening or taking place in the story, they're able to retell it to you to let you know what's going on. So I agree with both, as phonics and the reading comprehension part.
All right, ladies. Number 2 is phonics awareness a difficult component to teach in your grade level?
That's between sounds, like sounds and vowels. I do have 5th graders that will come across a word that, they don't know how to pronounce it or, and just like I tell them all the time, it always starts from the lower level and it's just a building block. So if you don't get it from the lower level, it's kind of hard to master it at the 5th grade level. So I really do believe that sometimes it do get difficult because when you have those words that come and hit them, it's like they get back off into their shell and respond on reading.
Well, with phonemic awareness, it's sometimes it's kind of the end of pre-K. It's the beginning of kindergarten. It's where they start to begin to put those letters together and start to make words, like taking cup and an at, putting the word cat together. It can sometimes be a little bit more difficult in pre-K. Because they don't always, not all of them always gather all of their sounds. And so with some, it can be difficult, but not always. Phonemic awareness is a little more difficult, but in teaching the older grades, it really helps them in sounding out those words. And blending those letters and those sounds together. So yeah,
right. It's very closely related to phonics.
Yes.
Like you said, we're putting them together, putting the sounds together.
Phonemic awareness and phonics are they coincide together, hand in hand. So it's really, tit for tat.
Okay, number 3. What are some of the ways that you enjoy teaching reading comprehension? that you see are beneficial to your students?
In my grade level, it's all about competition. And being that I have 2 classes, we are all given one piece of information to read. Our goal is 75%. So if 75% of the students or more are able to answer those questions according to what they read, it becomes, competitive. And they love it. I love it. I love the energy. I love the excitement.
With me, I like to do, in dealing with pre-K, I like to take and read something to them and then have rewards for them, immediate rewards for them. So sometimes I'll take out jelly beans or Starburst or something like that, and if they answer the question correctly, they get an immediate, reward in that way. I'll sometimes also, I've taught older grades where I will sometimes make it for tally marks. And again, the competition is everything. And I'll put the right side against the left side, the boys against the girls, the whatever. And whoever gets the most points gets bonus points at the on the test or whatever. It's always helpful to do that. I've even done paired shared, where I've paired up 2 people, maybe a stronger reader with a weaker reader, and had them read to each other together and answer the questions together, and that really helps in the reading comprehension that I like to do also.
And number 4, do you do vocabulary tests weekly?
Absolutely.
Such as spelling tests, or do you do vocabulary tests according to reading story tests?
We mostly do spelling tests. Vocabulary tests is usually, that usually comes along with the comprehension, so that's given like on Thursday. Spelling tests are given like on a Friday.
Well, I know pre-K we don't do spelling tests, so I can answer that question.
Yeah.
But what we do, we stand up, we read a book, and then we ask them questions, and they have to give us their feedback of, what's going on in the story. So we do that type of test.
Well, we
And
do.
as far as like vocabulary or something that in different stores, if it's a new word, an unfamiliar word that they inquisitive about, or we reiterate on whatever the story was about, and to confirm that they are getting that new word and its meaning.
Right, and we do go over new words with them, like if they don't, we'll go over a new word with them and say, hey, this is what this word is, and we'll go over it a couple of different times throughout the week with them, so that they, throughout the day as well, so that they kind of understand what that word is about.
Number 5, how are ways that you have found to build students' fluency in reading?
AR reading. And I have the students commit to reading at least 30 minutes a day. And it's something that I implement with the parents to help me on my end. Downtime in the classroom, we pick up a book and read. Everyone has their book, so if we're finished with a test, pull out your book and read.
Yeah. I like the AR reading. I love the AR reading. I do, when I taught older grades, like when I taught last year, when I taught first grade, I required my students to do a reading log every night where they did at least 10 minutes of reading with their parents or, with a guardian every night. I've also done with the older classes, when I did 5th grade actually, I did 20 minutes or 10 or 20 minutes of sustained silent reading in my classroom every morning. And I would actually sit down and pull out a book and read during that time to model that. Exactly. Lead by example. Model that, that tendency. So yeah.
Number 6, what grades are phonics useful in?
I think life.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, even at 40, I'm like, let's see.
I messed up on the first, number 2.
I feel it's important
Exactly.
because it's reading. It's important. Everyone. So
Yeah, I mean, exactly.
I wouldn't really specifically put it towards just a grade. I think it is just every day.
If you model to them that you're sounding out a word, they're going to get, oh wait, she doesn't get it either. So maybe, then maybe that's how we're supposed to do this. If we don't understand a word, let's sound it out. Let's use phonics to do that. So yes, definitely.
Well, in conclusion, there are many components to reading. It's up to the teacher to choose which components they think is beneficial for their students. This reason is because it could differ depending on how their students learn and also how the teachers teach to their styles. Overall, as a teacher, we need to teach the way that's beneficial to our students. I thank you for tuning in to my webinar session, and thank you, ladies, again.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.